Do you have one of these? Luke, I am your father. Just kidding. Or one of these? Then you might want to consider looking into getting one of these. Today, we're looking at the SoClean 2. It's a Cpap mask and line disinfectant, of course, used to disinfect and clean your Cpap machine. This was something that a subscriber of mine reached out and asked me if I would look into and just really do a how-to video, so that's what we're doing today. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You, and my channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of DIY just because I think it's a lot of fun. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's take a closer look at the SoClean 2. So the SoClean 2 works with a variety of Cpap machines. Today, I just happen to be looking at one by a company called Resmed. And so in order for me to do that, there's an adapter because it doesn't just connect right into the Resmed machine. I have to, I guess, put this adapter on that does cost extra. So let's do that right now just so we can set up the SoClean 2 machine. So here is the Resmed unit. And we're going to take out the part that holds the water here. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to open this up. And then there's these two clamps on either side. So we're just going to pop it out here and push it out there. Okay, so we'll set this aside for now. Take out the washer. Okay, we're going to take this one and just set it aside. We're going to still keep that just in case you go traveling or whatnot and you don't want to take your SoClean with you. But all we do now is we just connect this in. Put our washer back in, a little finagling. And now you're all set up with your SoClean attachment. Just slides right in. Remember, keep this one aside. If you go traveling, you want to take this with you. That's the assembly of this part. The SoClean 2 retails for about $300, and that's normally with the attachment if you happen to have a different device. So that's something I wanted you to know, the price. It is kind of a hefty price tag. That being said, it is FSA approved. So if you have a flexible spending account through your employer, this item is an approved item to be purchased using your FSA accounts. I just wanted you to know that. Let's get into using the SoClean 2. As we unbox the SoClean, I'm going to open these things up. First things first, we have, well, a thank you note, some other paperwork, quick setup guide, looks like some directions, I'll read that off camera, and then a product registration. They also congratulate you for buying your SoClean. Very top, I have some soap cleaner, which is meant to clean your Cpap machine. I have a filter, which actually goes in your SoClean. And then I have the SoClean itself. All right, here it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this apart, set it up, and get it ready for first use. But that is what we had in our box. All right, so here's our SoClean machine. To open it up, you're going to push this button, which then releases the top, okay? Inside, you have your tube that hooks to your Cpap machine. Some will require you to hook it here. Others will require taking this piece off. That's actually what we're going to do today. We're going to take this piece off because our attachment to the machine we have hooks right to here. So we're going to take this off and discard this piece. I will want to point this out right here. After reading through the directions, they say if you ever get water in here or there's moisture, the seals have failed and you need to replace this. They also say that you should replace this every 6 months anyway, but just so you know. Also on the side of the Cpap machine, the SoClean 2, is this little block off tab. And so on either side, there's a spot for your tube to go through. And so you just have to figure which side you're going to use. I'm going to have it so this side is open. So we'll just slide this down and in, and now it blocks it off for when we're going to use it. If you remember earlier when we installed the new top here from the SoClean and we took apart this from the machine, this part actually goes over top here and it fits on real snug. Let me show you what that looks like. It fits on real snug. You wanted to get it to go in there as far as you can, all the way to the base, just so you have that tight seal. I would love to hear from you. Have you ever used a SoClean or SoClean 2? Is this something that you would be interested in? Do you even really need it? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. So now we're going to install the filter. Yet again, we're opening this up. The filter is actually just going to slide in there, but first you have to take off this plastic piece that covers it. So let's just peel that off. And then this just slides in just like that. So now your filter is ready for use. First thing we do is plug our unit in. There's just a spot right here that we just plug this in. And there we go. It fires up. Now we need to set the time. Good for us. We hit this button that says the timer. It says set current time. I'm glad it's only 7 a.m. right now, so we don't have to go very far. So we just push and hold the plus button until we get to the 7 a.m. time. So we can set our current time. We're almost there. Oops, I let go. And there we go. We're set. Now I want to set the disinfectant time. So that we have our current time set. Now let's set our disinfectant time. And this is in minutes. They say the typical time is 7 minutes for disinfectant. So now we're going to set our actual start time. And that says 10:45 a.m. And that's, you know what? Let's do it at 10:30 a.m. as our start time. So when you would wake up, you'd drop your mask in the machine, you'd close it down, and then at 10:30 this would run its cycle all by itself. So that's how you set the timer. As a safety precaution, the SoClean machine will not run unless the tube from your Cpap machine is in here, okay? So remember how the one side we blocked here? If you actually do not put your machine or your tube in, it will not put these toggles down and the machine will register and say, can't run. I'll actually show you what it looks like right here. It'll just won't let you do it. So that's a good safe procedure. So if you end up setting a timer and you forget to put it in there, it won't run. So we're ready to use the SoClean. Our Cpap mask has been cleaned. We're just going to take this in, stick the entire thing in there, and then make sure the hose goes right into here, and then we close the lid with it in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the manual button so it starts. Do you hear that noise? You can see the red light down here. Now it's going to go through about 7 minutes of disinfecting, and then the entire ozone process takes about 2 hours. And so this light will turn green when it's all done. So let's check back in at that time. The 7-minute disinfectant cycle has come to an end. The machine is no longer making noise, but you can see that the red light has now turned to orange. The directions tell us this will be like this for about 2 hours while it's creating the ozone inside and pushing it through your machine. They do also warn not to open it during this time and wait until this turns green. So we'll check back in a few hours or a couple hours when that turns green. 2 hours and 10 minutes later, this light turns green. That tells us that our SoClean 2 machine is done. And now we can take out our freshly cleaned Cpap mask and tube. The directions tell you that you're going to smell something, and they say it smells like clean. But if you don't like that, you can run your Cpap machine for just a few minutes to get all that excess air out. But they say it's completely harmless. It just smells clean and fresh and ready for you to use it again. Wow, that was pretty cool. In this video, we unboxed, opened, set up, and used the SoClean 2. It took about 2 hours and 10 minutes to thoroughly disinfect the lines, the mask of the Cpap machine, and I think that's kind of cool. The claim that SoClean has is 99.9% of the germs and bacteria this machine will get. I didn't mention this earlier. Let me open this up real quick. This filter cartridge right here needs to be replaced after about 6 months, and you can buy them from the SoClean website. So that's just something, if you end up getting one of these, normal upkeep will have to be used. And I actually think that the machine, the dial thing will tell you time to replace the filter. I hope this helped you take a closer look at the SoClean 2. And if you end up getting it, this could be a good demo for you how to set it up and get it rolling for yourself. This was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Thank you for sticking around for my entire review or demonstration of the SoClean 2. Not that long ago, I reviewed this perfect cushion. It's a perfect cushion for your seat. Take some pressure off your tailbone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link that video right up here, and I would love it if you went and saw it. I'll click it right here. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll link it right here. You click it. You know what I meant. Anyway, it's safe. I promise. I'll see you over there.